also the second episode gave me a little hope on this anime, because after watching the first episode, it was pretty cliched with what they did. And I'm not saying the second episode wasn't cliched, okay? But the way they did things was pretty good, because they did explain a lot of stuff about the world, and they built on this, basically this world that they have been transferred to, which I will give points to. But the animation hasn't improved from the first episode. Again, this has been a major problem with the Isekais this year, except for Arifureta, because I felt like Arifureta has some good animation. But the two Isekais, other than Arifureta, that this is Isekai Cheat Magician and Maosama Retry, both have pretty bad animation with what I've seen so far. So I'm hoping at some point this animation could improve and I would get some good shit. But through what I see for this series, it's been very mediocre with its stuff so far. But I will give points to episode 2 because they did build up on this world, and they did give this world a very good setting for its characters to explore and stuff, which I will give points to for this episode of Isekai Cheat Magician. Second thing, the reason why I said this was cliche is because again, I pretty much had I'm pretty much watching all powered characters learning shit and learning it pretty easily. And then there is some voice in his head that helps him. Have I seen it somewhere? I've seen it in many anime. Trust me, a voice in their head. Oh, well, let's just take a famous anime, like Naruto. There isn't a voice in his head that always tells him, or there is a monster in his chest. Yeah, definitely not. But still, still, that's just basically what I'm trying to say. Like, it's cliched so far, very cliched. Now again, here's the thing about cliche, okay? The cliche trope can be used a lot of times by a lot of anime. It's just how you use it, and this is pretty much not how you use it. This anime doesn't do the right thing for cliche. Now, I will say that Mao Summer's retry is also cliched, but the way it does it is pretty good. Then that's why I think so. It's funny because it's cliche. Even though it's cliched, it's funny. So the way it uses the cliche trope is pretty good. While you're an isekai cheat magician, the cliche trope is just there to be there. You already know that shit is gonna happen, okay? But it isn't exciting to see what's gonna happen next because you really aren't invested into the characters. You really aren't invested into what's happening next. You aren't invested into the world or anything. So it's just like it's no use. So it's just that there's stuff there, but you just don't want to watch it. You just don't want to. You just don't feel like it, and you feel like just dropping the series at a point. That's pretty much what I see when I see cliched stuff. That's most of the cliche stuff. Some cliche stuff with My Hero Academia is also cliche. Before anybody debates on that, I can say that My Hero Academia is cliche, and it is over highly, what? Okay, and it's overhyped. I can say that. Okay, like it is good, but it's still overhyped as shit. But still, I'm not gonna go into that. That territory is for when My Hero Academia gets released. Okay, so that's in October. So that's a long way off. A long way off. But just like I said, like this was the only good thing about this episode I felt was the world building. Otherwise, most of the stuff that I really didn't even care about the most of the stuff. I was just watching it to watch it. That's basically it. I didn't care about most of the stuff that was happening in the background. The only thing was the whole explanation about how magic works and stuff, and it's just that simple. That's it. That's all. That's all there is to this. I don't know. I don't care about the characters so far. I don't care if they're having a cutesy moment or all any of that shit. I don't care if Alpha's a lesbian or whatever. I don't care, alright? I just don't care about any of the characters here. So, I'm just saying. Anyways, let me know what you think about this episode of Isekai Cheat Magician. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace.